Okay, so welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to see how we can do more advanced formatting of our document, right? So the first thing when you open your Microsoft, you go to File and you want to take New, all right? Okay, so these are some templates here, like I said, all right? There are some templates here which you can use if they are free, depending on what you want to do. So we are going to go to blank. All right, so I want to open a blank document. This is our blank document, and then we take create. When you take create, you go back to save as, and you name your document. So I'm going to write, let me say a letter, let's just call it a letter, and then we want to save it to a folder which we've created. So we have this folder in desktop, my first document. All right, we shall save it there. All right, and we click save. Okay, so we come here and we choose our font size, let us say 14, and then we come here. I want to choose the type of font that we are going to use. All right, so this time for diversity's sake, we are going to choose another font. Let me say Times New Roman. Times New Roman. All right, so that will be the font that I'm going to use. Sorry, Times New Roman. Okay, this is a font here. So this is a font which I'm going to use, and that is the font size. Okay. So I'm going to write a letter, so that we'll know how we can edit and format a letter. So just watch it. It may be an application letter. So an application letter, you have your address here, the company's address, the title of the letter, and then the body. So I'm going to start with my name, enter. The next thing, maybe you take enter, and then I might want to write my phone number, and the last should be the date, the date that you are writing the letter. So that is, you might just want to write it 17th. Okay, so how do we write the th above? How do you write the t and h above? You remember using your subscript, right, and a superscript. Th 17th June 2024. Now, this information has to go to the left, right? So taking it to the left, we're going to Control A. Sorry, it has to go to the right. Take it to the right there. Bring it back. Yeah. So there is fine. Okay. So come here and take enter. You still take an indentation, and you might take backspace. right, so the next thing is to the manager Connect Cameroon Connect Cameroon. Okay, so that is the person you're writing the letter to, right? So let us undo that. Okay, so you can equally highlight. Alright, so that is where the page begins. So you are just going to be doing editing at the same time. Agbo, this Agbo, since it is a native name, I'll add to dictionary. So any word which you know that you'll be using and the spelling is correct, but the computer is saying that the spelling is wrong, like a native name or an abbreviation, add to dictionary. Alright, so to add to dictionary, you right click and then take add to dictionary. So that word now the computer will be able to recognize that word. I'll add to dictionary. Boya, I'll add Boya to dictionary. And that is it. Okay, so what have I done? I wrote this and then I took it here by using this. Alright, and I wrote this, took it here. Okay, so I take enter and I want to add again space. I take dear sir, comma, I enter, an application to work as social media manager, right? Okay, so this has to be at the center. So what do? You highlight, then you take this, it's going to put it at the center. So with this you just have to ignore. Alright, as, ignore, and so on. Alright, so you may want to underline this. You highlight, you wait for this pop-up and you take underline. This is a shortcut to underline, right? The underline is here. So what do? You go back and click it so that the rest of your writings will not be underlined. You can click here to further choose different types of underlines. Alright, so go to the next, we take again enter. Are you seeing? So we write everything which we want to write. I'll pause this video. Let me copy a text and put it here. Okay, so I'm going to copy the text here. So I go back, since my cursor line is here, and I put it here. So to paste, I'm going to paste. Paste is control, the shortcut is control V. Alright, so I have this letter here. Dear manager. Okay, so since I've already written that, I'll not need it. Okay, so I'm just going to allow any other thing which is here. Okay, so this is it. So I have all these skills. Don't bother, I just used AI to write these. Okay. Okay, so I have to delete these. Let me delete that. Okay, so now let us go. So say I wish to edit some words in this format, some words in this document. That is, for example, the companies that I've worked with. So here they are. So maybe I just want to make them more noticing. So I'm just going to highlight just them. So what are we going to do this time? We might just bold them, right? So that will be easy for you to see, right? So you just bold it. Remember, shortcut for bold is Control B. Okay, so we come down here. These are some skills which I have, and I want to number them using maybe bullets or so. So I highlight them, and I might take this. I think this is good. All right. Okay, so that is fine. All right. So we've just done some little more editing and formatting of this document. So yours sincerely, and then I put my name here. All right. Okay. So that is it. Now, what if I wanted to put this on a background, right? I'll just have to copy it and then come here. This is the text highlight. It talks of background. I click and I choose the background which I want. Okay. So I want it on a red background. Okay, I have to highlight it, so to say, and then click it's red. Now once it is red, it is good that your font color then should be white here. This is where you change your font color. I'm doing this to remind you. So your font color is select white. Now all of it has not been selected, so select that too, and I click white. All right, then no need for you to underline it. No need for you to underline, so you go to underline and you remove. Okay, so that is how you can format your document, add colors, and pretty lot of other stuffs. Okay, all right, so we are going to continue this same lesson. You see how we're going to add image to our document. Let us see how we add image to our document, but we'll do that in another video. So here, let us just do something kind of different. Let's copy this and change the color to, so let's change it to say ox blood. So you see everything has been changed. All right, so that is how you can, and when you're doing this now, you just need to click Ctrl S, and it is saved, right? When you click Ctrl S this time, it just saves. It doesn't open the save dialog box. Why? Because you have already saved as. Okay, so in the next video, we are going to do a little examination paper, and then you see how you can insert images and insert shapes. Okay, so see you there.